with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
His kick is
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
The score, Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. There's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it.
Now a run with Akers. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The tackle
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got Evans. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down. 15 yards there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Baltimore.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Jalen Samuels.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Made by Jayon Brown.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
40-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Complete to number
25 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up Biggie.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 87.
Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st down, Baltimore.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
Gain of a yard.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 25.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He's had